When I heard this story, it completely changed the way that I see back pain and even general aches and pains because I realized we've normalized something that doesn't actually need to be normal. I was listening to someone talk about their experience living among hunter gatherer tribes who live in much the way that our ancestors did, putting their bodies through full ranges of motion, eating nutrient dense food, and living in harmony with nature. And when this person asked the tribe members if they ever experienced back pain, they didn't even know what it was. They said, "What do you mean back pain?" And as I dove deeper, I found more and more evidence showing that many of these tribes that live in accordance with the way our bodies evolved don't experience conditions like scoliosis and spinal stenosis. They're strong and supple well into their later years. And there are two main practices that these groups follow that, if we adopt, we can alleviate or significantly reduce our risk of having these conditions. When I adopted these practices, I was able to significantly reduce my scoliosis curve in my 30s. Number one is to move our bodies the way that they were intended to move. Practice squatting to access full range of motion in your hips, knees, ankles, and feet. Hang from bars to access shoulder mobility and spinal decompression. And take long walks, keeping in mind the three main contact points of the feet: the inner and outer balls of the feet and the heels, and stack your hips over your ankles to access full hip extension and flexion and trunk rotation as you walk. And number two is giving our body the nutrition that it needs, eating complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids, getting in micronutrients from foods like oysters and organ meats, and taking in natural vitamin D from the sun to modulate our immune and inflammatory response and to regulate our hormones, our sleep cycle, and of course our bone health. How much better could you feel if you made these adjustments? And feel free to check out the other videos on my channel for more ways to become radiant in your body and your mind.